Hello guys and welcome back to King Aegon Targaryen and our amazing conquest of Westeros. We're back, and in the last time, if you will recall, the Lannisters rose up against me very stupidly, I might add. They managed to get the Gardeners on side, as well as the Starks on side. I think that's it. Meanwhile, the Arryns and Dornish all stayed loyal, as did the Baratheons. Thanks to the Mega War system. So now we're fighting a pretty major rebellion over Crown Authority, I think it is. Yeah. We've beat him in every battle thus far. We've been able to crush the rebels with our dragons. But the big occurrence in the last episode, a dragon died. One of the only 3 existing dragons in the world died, and that was Vhagar. So Visenya no longer has a dragon. All we have is Meraxes, which is fully healed, thankfully, with Rhaenys. And we have Balerion with me, who is also at full health. Now, the Gardeners and Lannisters, as well as the Starks apparently, are sieging out Dragonstone and Driftmark. I can't let them be there. So Rhaenys here has a dragon. I need to give her a different commander here. I'm going with Visenya. I don't know why she's been removed from command. She was there. To burn Casterly Rock to the ground. As a sort of a bit of vengeance for Vhagar's death. We're going to burn it down. Rhaenys I'll send with Alan and Daemon Valerian. And they'll go on the fleet. In fact... do I have 6 unraised? Doesn't look right. Looks like I have -6 unraised. So what I'll do is I'll hire some mercenary ships because I don't want to... Well, I mean, I could leave 200 here. I guess that's the cheaper option. Yeah, so let's get going. I'm going to send these forces with Rhaenys to stop these sieges. Merton Fostaway, your grace, I write on behalf of the bank to express the consternation at the actions of your bannerman, Lord Lucifer Massey. He's failed to pay his due. I don't see why this concerns me, especially now. I'm at war. Lord Manfred Hightower's treason is one thing, but that a high tower stands beside the Iron Throne, I'll trust him. Go on. Pause that. Because I need to leave... Oh, I can only leave 2,000 men here? Okay, I'll board these guys. Yeah, good. Send you straight over to... Well, to Dragonstone, I guess. Because either way, you're going to get the loss of penalty. And these 2,400 are led by Stefan Cairn, the Lord Commander of my Kingsguard. I'm just going to have them sent over to Stone Dance, or I could ferry them over. Yeah. So that they're not in harm's way from the Stark force. The Starks have laid siege to Duskendale, one of the bigger towns in the Crown Lands. And Rhaenys has just immediately turned them to a crisp. Land is consumed by Dragonfire, and Rhaenys Targaryen's responsible for it. Usually, Rhaenys, I'd be mad that you're burning Dragonstone. But because it's these bastards and they killed Vhagar, go for it. Just slaughter them. Turn him to ash. Madness. Battle of Oxford was a victory. Lord Simon Swift of Cornfield, I didn't even notice we were at a battle in Oxford. So apparently I think we crushed the 14,000 we saw from the Lannisters. They must have charged into us at Oxford, and we were able to beat them. Captured their lord. Our march to Casterly Rock remains uninterrupted. Stop at Chittering Brook. Let him rot for now. Here come the Lannisters trying to... In the Battle of Dragonstone, Gareth Gardeners died. The third-born son of the Lord of the Reach died. He was a trained fighter, brave and deceitful. He was a pretty good warrior. He lost his hand and was severely injured in battle and was killed by Daemon Valerion. The old man still has it in him, apparently. Manfred used treason is one thing. I trust Sir Stafford. I'll trust my Kingsguard. These are 7 men I appointed. Although I have many reasons not to trust them because of their family, I'm going to have to. Rhaenys is still burning them. Go for it. Slaughter the traitors. Madness, they say. Give Rhaenys command. Come on, she's better than you, Daemon. There you go. And they're charging back in. They are just like lambs to a slaughter. Coming right in. Go crush the remaining Lannisters. We're outside Casterly Rock. With 10,000 men, we've lost a couple in this war. Deploy the dragon in the siege. Balerion, Dracarys. We were unable to trigger the 20% chance of just slaughtering everyone in the castle, which is a shame. Wanted to do that. We've taken Casterly Rock, have his family put in dungeons. So we've captured Lauren Lannister's wife, his only son, a 4-year-old, and his brother, Sir Tybalt. Now, I'm not going to torture them or kill them. Aegon's not that kind of guy. Orys might have done that. You know, I think he's the very Roth kind of man in that regard. Obviously, with what he did with the wills. Aegon won't. For one thing, we have a Lannister in my Kingsguard. I don't think killing his brother, his defenseless brother, and his 4-year-old nephew would really evoke a lot of loyalty. So we'll just continue to assault the lands in Casterly Rock. And in fact, which place has the most cash here? Lannisport. We'll burn Lannisport to the ground too for your trait, for your treason. Yes, not for money. Treason. That's why I'm doing it. My lover Rhaenys just informed me that she's pregnant with my child. What wonderful news! So Rhaenys is pregnant somehow all the way in Driftmark when I'm in Casterly Rock. I don't know, Rhaenys. We'll just say she got pregnant while she was with my army in King's Landing, maybe, because she was leading a force here with me. She was part of the main army, and Visenya was leading the Stormlands force before Vhagar died, then we swapped them over. So maybe that's when she got pregnant, and she just found out now. Aegon didn't get cucked, guys. Don't worry about that. He's fine. Pay the interest on behalf of my Kingsguard. Yes, they are my Kingsguard. They are my responsibility. Rhaenys is just going to go back and forth and slaughter those guys. And I am going to burn down Lannisport. Dracarys. I can't seem to trigger the event that would slaughter all the Lannisters, which is a shame. You burned? No, you're not even wounded. Just bloody. How much cash did we get? Not much at all. I expect you're done. Okay, Rhaenys has finished that war. Go over to the Hollard Hall and march to defeat these Starks. I'm not going to end this war yet because I want to take Lannisport first. By the way, I don't think I said that. Lord Meryl's dead. His son's inherited. Dunford is launching assaults against him. God damn it! No, I don't want your support. You goddamn. What did you do with him? He's Lord of Atranta. Orys, you idiot! Well, Harren the Black has taken the Riverlands again and Harrenhal, so I'm going to have to imprison him and take a tyranny penalty and revoke all his titles because he's an asshole. God, I hate whores. Don't take that out of context. Oh. What? News from the Battle of Duskendale. Your friend, Lord Daemon Valerian, was slain? Killed in direct single combat by... Starks, I really don't like that. I don't approve of you killing my most loyal vassal. Madness and greatness are two sides of the same coin. Every time a new Targaryen is born, the gods toss a coin in the air, and the world holds its breath to see how it lands. So this is the Targaryen coin flip event, guys. In case you don't know about it, when a Targaryen child turns a certain age, I think it's around 5 or 6, the event triggers and gives them either a negative trait or a positive trait. In this case, I got a negative one, so the child seems mad, but it's probably one of the better negative traits, which is Wrath. So that happens to all kids. It'll happen to Vhagar in probably a year or two. Very interesting thing they added to the mod. At least I think so. I think it's a really cool bit. Balerion, Dracarys. I can't seem to slaughter Lannisters. It just won't happen. No matter how hard I try. Have I taken money from them? Okay, why is that money not mine? That money should be mine. Do I actually have to stand on here and watch all that money go to me while they loot it? Well, I'm not going to do that because I already have 500. I'm in a good place. I'm going to end this war here and force my demands. Because I have the horse to deal with and they are... Right, okay. Torin, you can bend the knee. Send me your son this time. Keep him in check. Mern, you can bend the knee, I guess. I have no desire for either of you. You, sir. You. I don't approve of what you did. You got one of my dragons killed. And you raised a rebellion, so... You might have to forfeit the Westerlands, yeah. I'm afraid so. The High Septon. The High Septon, I can't really... I suppose I can remove him from his position as High Septon. Let him bend the knee. Yes, let the head of the faith bend the knee to the dragon. And I'll release him. Lauren Lannister's complaining about his dark cells. Oh no, Lauren, are the cells not to your approval? Well, here's a revokal. Revokal, is that a word? It is. Doesn't like his cells. How about the black cells in the wall? Is that what they're called? I don't know, they sleep in cells. And you're there now. Your son has been allowed to rule Casterly Rock, but nothing else. House Rain, congratulations, because I love you, and because you have a strong castle to defend, as Lord Paramounts. You're the new Lords of the Westerlands. I'm sure it's a great day for you. Now, are you kidding me? The Hordes took the Riverlands, and are now also trying to raid my own lands? Are you serious? I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to take a massive tyranny blow, I'm sure. I just can't. I can't let them hold it. Must have a special revoke reason if we have a truce. Why do we have a truce? He's the one who broke the truce. I need to wait 4 years? I can't let the Riverlands be ruled by someone else for 4 years. That's too much. Yes. Okay, he's raised his flag in rebellion. Of course he did. We're at war again! It's a never-ending cycle. War. I don't even have many men there. Where are most of them? That's fine. I mean, I'll just go and burn down Nettlemont. Just stay there. Pick up the Stokeworths. Oris has joined on my side, as I expected he would, because I'm trying to give him the trident back. The Lord of the Riverrun, Lord Tully has joined. Lord Malister has joined. Lord Rain. Lord Drum of Old Wyke, really good. Lord Blacktide. Lord Aaron. Lady Durandon. Lord Blackwood. Lord Piper. A lot of good lords joining on my side. Here's the Lord of Sandstone and Dorne. So it's good to know that the Lords of the Riverlands prefer me to Aaron Hoare. Here's the Lord of Darkdell in the Reach joining me. Who is he given? You've made this so much more difficult. He gave Harrenhal to someone else. So now if I take back the trident, I can't also revoke Harrenhal from him. I'll have to imprison Craghorn. Which I'm going to do. I'm going to imprison Craghorn. Or at least I'm just going to revoke both titles. Tell him to give them to me. Which is going to lower so much opinion. Oh, I hate you so much right now. Okay, well, some good news. Rhaenys has given birth to a daughter, Samela Targaryen. It's great, I have a little girl now to marry my son. Just like a father should do. Wait, what's that one? Forge a bloodline. How do I do that? I don't think I've ever forged a bloodline. This ambition cannot be cancelled. You need to perform one of the following tasks or to found a bloodline through other means. Murder or execute 30 people. Oh my god. Win 15 foreign wars. Rule at peace for 30 years. Build 10 cities. Build 10 castles. Build 10 temples. Okay. I'm gonna want to have a child first. Have 5 children. And once that's done, I'll do that. 'Cause priorities are with the dynasty. Actually, you know what? Can I just burn it down? If I burn down Harrenhal and kill his family, then it should just go back to Harren so I can take it back. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try to burn Harrenhal down so that I can give it to my lord. Because I can't have Lori's rule from Atranta. I mean, that's atrocious. See what I did there? Having many lovers is exciting and fulfilling. So much love, but so little desire. Oh, so much love, so much desire, but so little time. I feel like I'm burning the candle at both ends. I can definitely make this work because they're both my sisters. I'm stressed. Who do I have in my prisons? Oh, a Lannister. I'll free you because I don't care for you. You can be ransomed to whoever. And the Lord of Cornfield can be ransomed as well. And while we're at war, someone needs to expand the Red Keep. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached that people are trying to kill me. Is it you? Who's trying to kill the king? Hopefully my Master of Whispers can thwart any such attempts. Well, Aryon's become 6, so I can now give him a focus. He's wroth and a lunatic. He could be taught by his counselors and noblemen, being groomed for rulership, so being taught pride. I think that's a decent way to teach him. Etiquette, maybe? Don't think that's Aegon's forte. Having his son learn etiquette. In fact, I'm going to do pride, because I'm going to teach him to be proud of his line, his family, the dragons, obviously. If there's one message Aegon wants to sink into his kids, it's that you have dragons, and they don't. So be proud of that. So we're in Pink Maiden right now. Wait, I thought I sent you over. Go all the way around. Rhaenys can come over actually now. 12th of the 9th moon. Okay, I'll send my men over, and for the moment I guess I'll just burn it down. Dracarys. Didn't work. Improve the fortifications of King's Landing as well while I'm working at it. So Harrenhal has fallen. Don't need you, Sir Glendon. Here's the Lady of the Bay of Crabs joining me, now that my men are right around the Bay of Crabs. Oh, she's the one whose family mysteriously turned to ash. Could have been anyone. Could have been anyone that did that. Where are they going? Atranta, what do they plan on doing there? Plus 57. The occupation of Harrenhal really counted. Famous herald, well versed in the diplomatic protocol, has arrived at our court. He goes by the name of Edwin Rainward and is proposing his services to us. Our chamberlain is saying that we can make good use of this man. Sure. Let's take this well-versed noble in diplomatic protocol. He's a genius. He does look really good. The Rains are already just taking care of the west of the Iron Islands for me. How did you... Damn it. That's what happens when I look away. They managed to sneak right around me. 28 to the 12th moon. I'll meet them. Okay. Harren the Black is here. Well then. Balerion, Dracarys. Euron Orchid of Nettlebank tried to slay your dragon and failed. He was beaten back by the flames and severely burned. He's also become wounded, apparently. Yeah, it was an overwhelming victory. And we've immediately won against this revolt. Now then, I'm gonna want so much stuff from you. No, not the Iron Islands. I don't want to take the Iron Islands from him. I want to take the Trident. So send him to the dungeon. I'll revoke the Trident. Because that is not yours. Why does he have Stilfen? He's got the Lordship of Leicester for himself. Yeah, I'll take back the Lordship of Leicester. That's not yours either, Heron. Which is a dumb name, by the way. Your name is dumb. Feed him to my dragon. You have decreed that Heron Horde shall be executed for his crimes and that he'll make a meal for your dragon. Balerion duly roasts the victim with dragon flame on your command and then devours his charred corpse. Yes, let my dragon devour him. I really like the background screaming of Heron Horde. Okay, now you there. Give me Heron Hall. Do it. My other vassals won't like it. Okay, well I have an army at his doorstep, and I'll take the minus modifier because it is not his. Give me Harrenhal. The dragons Meraxes and Balerion appear to have become a mating pair. They can often be seen flying together or coiled about one another in the fields of King's Landing. So they've fallen in love with each other, as dragons do. Interesting. Okay, I've taken back Harrenhal. It's... Oris, how did you go and do that? How did you... You're in Atranta. How did you even get grayscale? Ah, this guy's so stupid. Well, his wife is pregnant, I guess. By the way, he went... Oris might be the biggest idiot I ever appointed, Lord of the Trident. I mean, he went and married a 38-year-old Thorn. He got the Trident lost immediately. And he's somehow managed to get grayscale. Oris, you're really pissing me off now. Just take your title. Take your title and go. Who wants to have a lordship? Jorgen, congrats. You're Lord of Leicester. I'm so proud of you. I don't like that name. Why is it always a Xantes? Come on, just find a decent sigil. Okay, come on. Something. I don't want a lion for you. Okay, yeah, a yellow turtle on a pink field, finally. House of Xantes, congrats. Oris will rule Atranta, I guess. I mean, I don't... He'll rule the Trident still. Hopefully, he'll have the brains and move his capital. Although, I wouldn't be shocked if he gave Harrenhal away. Come on. Make that your capital, Oris. I don't even know if I should make him my hand of the king. He has grayscale. That's infectious, right? So I'm going to keep him off my council until he gets better, maybe. To my vassals, yeah, they all despise me because of this minus 30. Unjustly remove the vassals' titles or whatever. Yeah, there it is. Which, by the way, no, it isn't. It's completely just. He was a dick. How do I... Hold a feast. Here it is. I'll hold a feast. A great feast will be held in honor of peacetime and the new king. Your Septon Corwin was cornered by a desperate crowd of beggars in King's Landing and has been seriously wounded while giving alms to the poor in your name. Charity can be dangerous work. Things aren't going too well for House Targaryen right now. People don't like me. My council's being assaulted in the streets. It's all really bad stuff. You. Okay. Lord Merrick of Dalston Keep has formed an alliance with Lord John of Sweetport Sound. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, and duck, spices, wine, and ale, honey for the desserts, cheeses, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. I'll spend lavishly on food. Most of the preparations for the feast have been made. Now I only have to send out the invitations. I hereby invite you to. And Mern doesn't like me. Dear King Aegon, I thank you for your invitation, but I will not be able to attend your feast. In fact, I refuse to set my foot in the same castle as you. Respectfully, Lord Mern. I don't like you either. And these guys are saying the exact same thing. The conjurer produced a rabbit from a hat that made a handkerchief change color from brown to red, and then he simply vanished from the room, only to knock on the door and open it a few seconds later. He opened a locked door by himself? Wizardry! You must perform at my feast. New Master of Ships is needed. Aethan Valerian, yeah. Ronalaran can be appointed as an advisor, and I will also have... I don't want to appoint Oris to my council at all, because he's infected. Have Rickard reign. Guests have finally arrived in King's Landing. They have been given bread and salt as is their guest right. All is now ready. The cooks have worked day and night in preparing food. Our stocks of Reachman Red have been replenished, and the keep has never looked lovelier. Welcome to my feast. Yes, welcome all to my small keep. Lord Robert Barreman has used his attendance in the feast in King's Landing to present a petition for justice before the court. He claims that Lord Osmond Crabbe has subjected him to unwarranted and false blackmail, and demands justice and recompense for this slight on his honor. I'll order him to pay recompense. Lady Paramount Daria Martell has used her attendance at the feast in King's Landing. She presents a petition for justice before the court. She claims that raiders under the command of Lord Meldred Merlin have been raiding and looting her lands and demands just compensation for the molestation of her domains. Yeah, raiders always pay recompense. A minor merchant from King's Landing is present at the feast and has taken the opportunity to bring a petition before you. He says that Edmund Gardner owes him a debt that has gone unpaid, whilst Edmund himself claims that the debt is no longer valid and urges you to declare the debt cancelled. Edmund, you failed to pay a debt, though. The debt stands. The merchant must be paid. Sir Guyard Morrigan has used his attendance to pretend another petition for justice. He claims that Lord Richard Morrigan sullied his honor. Oh, his father. Oh, God damn it! You know, you're a disgusting man. You'll be arrested. Dude's banging his son's wife. I mean, unbelievable. Come on. Look at that. Call you for trial to defend yourself. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food, but I would never thought one of them would have complained out loud. Sir Aegor said a lot of nasty stuff about the food, and I couldn't help but feel irritated. If you don't have something nice to say, shut up. Okay, Meldred Merlin is still molesting people's lands. I don't like molesters around these parts. Lord Richard Morgan has demanded a trial before the court, which Lord Clarence Chalsted shall oversee to ensure justice is served. At the start of the trial, he is formally accused of adultery, charge brought by Sir Ronald of Warfield. Who's Sir Ronald? That's not even the same guy. Have you been doing this to multiple women? He presents his defense, but the court did not seem impressed. He cuts a very unconvincing and nervous figure. Lord Clarence shall interrogate him. Strutting back and forth, Lord Clarence masterfully questioned the accused. Using every superlative available in the common tongue, he captivated the court, ripping through the accused's defense and showing them to be a liar. He made a strong case. Verdict has been reached. Lord Clarence proclaims, for the crime of adultery, I find Lord Richard Morgan guilty. I'll have him gelded and sent to the wall. Richard the Charming. How are they still with you? What? You were sleeping with both your son's wives, not even the younger one. Richard, you are a terrible man. A terribly entertaining man. Look, she's pregnant with her father-in-law's child, and the other one supposedly might have given birth to her father-in-law's child. She did. There's a bastard. Oh, that guy is the worst kind of person. I hope you enjoy being castrated. The last of the guests have returned home, and everyone agreed it was this year's greatest feast. I had great fun, and so did everyone else. Hope they did. All the better to halt some assassination attempts. My bastard brother, Lord Oris, has tried to have Priest Thorin of Raventree Hall arrested, but failed to apprehend him. Thorin saw the futility and has traveled to Atlanta to seek just... Oh god, no. Oris, I hate you. You're an idiot. You're the stupidest kind of person. He's given Harrenhal to a no-name, Gargon Gentis, to rule the massive keep of Harrenhal, and he's holding his court from Atlanta. I hope Grayscale takes you. I really do. I want to get the trident back, and I'll give it to someone. Oh, god damn it. He's at his son, Daemon Baratheon. You're going to be deposed. You're going to be deposed, and it's probably going to be by the horse. And I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to. If they take it, they keep it. You decide to keep Atlanta for yourself. You make me take a minus 30 modifier to try to get you Harrenhal back. And there it is. There it is. Oh, no, that's him. He's the one declaring a war for the castles in Harrenhal. Fair enough. I'm just really mad at him right now. He's so stupid. Castle of the King's Gate needs to be given to someone. Anyone at all. Gaemon of the King's Gates. Great. Good job, Gaemon. King Aegon Targaryen, I hereby invite you to participate in the tourney of Langford Hall, where the knights residing near Langford Hall shall test their mettle. Chance to prove my worth, and a test I will take on in the next episode. I'll just read this, though. Somewhat dubious providence, Lord Allen of Chittering Brook has presented me with evidence that the Septon is plotting against me. Oh, it's a Septon. I'm sure I'll manage. Yeah, I'll end this episode here. Oris is an idiot, and I hope he loses the Riverlands, but I guess for now he holds it. He has Grayscale. He's got himself a son. I have to change that sigil next time also. My vassals aren't keen on me. That minus modifier. Actually, the feast seems to have done wonders for me. Only 5 vassals don't like me. I'm going to look through the 5 vassals who don't like me and see if any of them is the one who's trying to murder me. Because as I've mentioned before in a previous series, I don't like to use the Intrigue tab to check who's plotting murders against me. The auto-canceling all plots makes sure that you never get assassinated. Like, ever. Although I guess since rumors have actually reached me about this, I can look through my intrigue, I can ask my Master of Whispers, essentially. So I'll do that. Yeah, I'll make that the compromise so that I'm also not always killed, like I was in my War of the Usurper campaign. If I hear about a plot to kill me, and that doesn't mean having the go into hiding option, it means an event that pops up like it did, that there was a rumor, then I'll check the Intrigue tab to see if there's information on who's trying to kill me. And more than likely there will be, because the Intrigue tab shows a ridiculous amount of things. No, there isn't. Okay. That's good. It's not good. It's kind of bad, actually. Yeah, no one. Okay. Interesting enough. Yeah, now I have 3 kids. The line seems to be safe for the foreseeable future. We'll have to check it out. We are finally in what appears to be peacetime. And the Iron Throne is formed. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.